we are going to, so the meeting is going to be recorded, and anybody joining it can check everything we've done. Okay, so let me just check one more time. We have 10 of us in class, including me. Okay, I mean excluding me. So can you confirm you can see my screen? You can hear me clearly?
Yes, I can see your screen. I can see you.
Okay,
and I can hear you clearly.
I don't mind to see some of us faces. If you don't mind sharing your screen, it's okay. I mean, if you don't mind switching on your video, it's okay. Okay, so let's start the first class for our boot camp. Again, I think everybody knows my name already, but if you don't know my name is Afeez Jimoh, and this is a brief introduction about myself. And so I've been training in the area of data analysis, Excel, Power BI for some time, and I'm a Microsoft certified trainer. And I also work as instructor, and sometimes I also do data analytics projects. So I'm not only a trainer, I also do data analytics work. So not only training, that is just a brief description about myself. I've seen all of us. We all filled our forms, right? I think everybody filled the form, and I can see everything you guys have written. I can see all our expectations. I can see all our expertise. So we are not going to, maybe shortly, we can just do that shortly. We need to just introduce ourselves, say hi to everybody. We are going to do that within the next 5 minutes. So tell us, I mean, you've told me in the registration form, your, what's it called now? Your experience with Excel and Power BI. So I've seen everything already, your expectations. So I don't mind also listening to it again. I want us to know ourselves. So I think we are going to start from Oladipo Kehinde. Please, can you start? Tell us who you are, what you do, what you work with, and your expectations. So we should not use maybe 20 seconds for every person. Please, are we good to go? Oladipo Kehinde.
Okay, sir, we are good to go, sir. Please, can you hear me, sir?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm Oladipo Kehinde. I'm the SEMI.
Okay.
I'm currently serving in Sokoto State now.
Oh.
So I'm a graduate of Obafemi Awolowo University, Ile-Ife.
Okay.
Precisely from Department of English Language.
Okay.
Let me say I'm in office in this data analytics. No.
Okay.
So far, I'm not in social sciences faculty or any of the faculty. So this is the first time to attend a boot camp like this. Okay. So I expect to know the basic and the advanced level of this data analytics, sir.
You are welcome. When you are coming back from Sokoto to Southwest, you should bring some masa, some what's this thing called?
Some millet.
Yeah, some and I also need one goat. I need one goat and one camel. Fura de Nunu, yeah.
Fura de Nunu. Okay, sir.
Okay, it's okay. Sir. Nice to meet you. Okay, Sulaiman Abdullah.
It's good to meet you, sir.
Sulaiman Abdullah.
Hello.
Good
evening, everyone.
Good evening.
Actually, Ibrahim Rahman by name. So currently I'm away from, not at home, so I'm using a friend laptop, also Sulaiman Abdullah. So my name is Ibrahim Rahman.
Okay, I understand.
I'm a graduate of the University of Lagos. Currently, I'm a chartered accountant.
Okay.
By profession, and I'm an accountant.
Okay.
Although I have a little bit of idea of Excel.
Okay.
At the basic level to some extent.
Okay.
But I want to go into data analyst. Also have some idea on financial analysis. So I want to go into more of data analysis and financial analysis in the future.
Okay.
Starting away from accounting, the normal accounting stuff.
Okay. Thank you for joining, Ibrahim Abdurrahman. Then Murtado.
Okay. Good evening, everybody.
Oh, do we have Murtado?
I'm the same person.
Okay, you are joining twice. Okay. Okay. This is your real voice. It's okay. Okay.
So Muitala Adisa.
Okay.
A graduate of mechanical engineering from University of Lagos. Yes, regards my experience with Excel or data analytics as a whole, I will say I'm just starting. I've had trainings and all, but I've not really gotten what I needed in that space of data analytics, which I believe this boot camp will provide me with. That's my journey. So that's it. Thank you.
Okay, you're welcome. Then we go to Rahima, or I don't know how to pronounce it. So.
Assalamualaikum, Sula.
Walaikum salam.
Okay, my name is Rahima Abdul Karim. I'm graduate of economics from Bafemawolo University. I'm currently doing my master's in Islamic finance practice. Okay. Regarding my knowledge about Excel and Power BI. For Excel, I can say I'm intermediate. How do I put it? Kind of familiar with it. I'm not expert in it.
Okay.
But for I don't have any knowledge of it at all. So
okay. Yeah, welcome, our Islamic finance guru, or how to call it. Okay, Asana Abdul Kadir.
Hello, good evening.
Yeah, good evening.
My name is Hassana Abdul Kadri. I'm a pharmacy undergrad of Obafemi Awolowo University. On a scale of 1 to 10 for Excel, I'm a 6 or 7. I've used it once, twice, or 3 times, I think. But Power BI, I really have no idea. It's something new. So yeah, that's it.
Okay. Then we go to Oladimeji Alarape.
Yeah, good evening.
Yeah, good evening.
Yeah, I'm Oladimeji Alarape. I'm a graduate of Economics and Development Practice, MSc at University of Ibadan. I've actually worked with Excel before, but I don't know anything about Power BI. I would like to know more about Power BI, and I would like to be more proficient about the tools, okay. Excel and other Power BI. I'm presently working in X9, X sector, and I'm open for any other opportunity.
Okay.
Thank you.
Then we go to, you're welcome, Ibrahim Alarape. Then we go to Zainab.
Okay. Good evening, everyone.
Yeah, good evening.
I'm Zainab Berenikeji Atitebi. I had my first degree in chemical engineering from Ladoke Akitola University of Technology. And my second degree in petroleum engineering from African University of Science and Technology, Abuja.
Okay.
I currently work with Albel Energy and Logistics Limited as a senior engineer too.
Okay.
I have, I'm an intermediate user of Excel because I've used it during my projects in school and all. And then I've learned about data analytics, I think a month ago. I learned Excel and Power BI. I'm kind of used to them, but I'm planning on moving or would I say changing career? Let me just put it that way.
Okay.
Because I feel data analytics is going to be a bit flexible for me compared to engineering. So that's why I want to change my career actually. So I came here to learn more because I believe if you learn probably from 1 or 2 sources, if you learn from 2 or 3 sources, you'll be able to perfect whatever it is you have known. And then you can, now, picking knowledge from different people is different from just one person. 2 heads are better than 1.
Okay, Madam Zainab, you are welcome. Don't worry, you are scaring me already, sir. I'm getting scared, but it's okay.
No, you are my boss.
Because as I'm listening to you, that it's like you have maybe 10 years experience or so, but it's okay.
No.
It's okay, Madam Zaida. So Abdurrahman Adebayo, I think it's Adebayo. Hello.
Yes,
no.
Hello?
Hello?
Yes, Adebayo. Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, Adebayo Abdurrahman, yeah.
Yes, I'm Adebayo Abdurrahman. I'm a graduate of OAU from the Department of Accounts, as an accounting. So I currently work as an accountant in the downstream oil sector. So I basically use Excel. I use Excel at the basic level, just to prepare schedules and do reconciliations. And I'm here to learn how to use Excel better and also learn about Power BI and develop more data.
You are welcome, Abdurrahman. Then we move to Mikhail Agunloye. It's just hello.
Yeah, hello.
Okay.
Good evening, everybody.
Yeah.
Well, on my side, I've been working, so I'm an engineer as well. And so I'm planning to change career to tech. So I've been going through different tech area, jumping from one to the other. So I think perhaps let me just start with maybe data analysis and see how it goes.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah, welcome. I'm getting scared. We have a lot of engineers in this place. It's okay. Zainab, then I think we have 3 persons already. We have 3 people now. Engineers. Okay. Clement. Hello. Hello, Clement.
Yeah. Hello, good evening.
Yeah, good evening.
Yeah, good evening all. My name is Sarah Clement. I have my first and second degree in Edo State from electrical engineering first degree and engineering management second degree from University of Benin. Currently, I work with Benin Electricity Distribution Company. By the grace of God, I'm a business manager on the unit. So Excel is a tool I use daily.
Okay.
Daily, but I think I just use basic function, VLOOK, test function, and all that. I look forward to improving my performance in the use of Excel and the Power BI. Yeah. I also want to state that because it's a tool I use in analyzing performance for staff, for customers' payments, reading sheet and all that. Yeah. I look forward to having this tool so that I can improve my performance. Yeah.
Clement, you are the one that is not giving my friend light in Edo State.
It's part of why I'm here.
You are the one not giving them lights. We are going to probe you.
I think that's why I'm here.
To improve electricity distribution in Benin region.
It's part of.
Okay, I hope after the class, the electricity distribution in Benin and the environs is going to improve.
As a sincere prayer.
Okay, Titilayo. Oh, Temitope.
Pastor travels.
Temitope.
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah.
Good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Yeah, so my name is Temitope Aguda. Okay, so I joined late. I'm not sure of the things you actually want me to say, but judging from what others have been saying, so I'm just going to follow suit. So I finished from FUTA. I've been working for the past 5 years. I work as a monitoring and evaluation officer with Ministry of Health. Well, I studied food science and tech, see, 2 different things. So what I basically do is collect and collate data for the state. So I know I needed more than Excel, though even the Excel, not like superb like that. But I always believe there are better ways of doing things or making work easier. Anyways, I decided, or should I say, I thought I should have a total change in career. So here I am. Well, I've been taking other short courses, and I also realized taking all these courses alone can be a bit tasking. Doing it alone and follow suit. Now only starting I get and I don't get finishing. That has been the case. So I feel like being a part of a group might actually
exactly. You are right, my sister.
So, Madam Zainab, you have seen a partner now. You're happy. Okay. Abdul Muiz.
Yes, so I've seen a partner. I didn't I was thinking I was alone before.
Okay, Abdul Muiz.
So that's me.
Yeah, Abdul Muiz. Abdul Muiz.
Yeah, I'm here. So good afternoon, good evening.
Yeah,
and good morning to those outside our country. Yeah, I'm Adesoye Olawale Abdul Muiz, graduate of Systems Engineering, University of Lagos. Experience with Excel. I was on a scale of 1 to 10, 6. Power BI. I presently use Power BI, but should I say I use more of Excel and little of Power BI. Little of Power BI.
In your current role, right?
Yeah, in my current role, yeah, we do use Power BI like very well, but I take more. I take more cases related to Excel, exactly, because we do export using Excel. So you analyze using the Power BI and the other things. But the Power BI parts I haven't mastered it well, so I don't really dabble much into it. So I'm more of the Excel than the Power BI. Let me just put it that way.
Okay. Thank you all. It's nice meeting you all. I hope within the time we are going to use together and after then, we are going to know each other better, help each other. And yeah, basically help each other. So I'm going to help you, you are going to help me. Okay, so basically, if you are just joining us again, this is my own introduction. I'm not going over it again. We can all see that. And just to a brief about everything we have said, even though you have been using Excel for, I can see maybe some people are in class, they've been using Excel for 10 years. It's very possible. You might have been using Excel for 2 years. It's very possible. You might have been using Excel for 5 years. It's very possible. You might have even just started 2 months ago. It's very possible. Or you have not even used it at all. But it doesn't mean anything. I'm going to be showing us a lot of things of how to use Excel better. So I'm going to be showing you how to use Excel better because we really need to start using Excel better. So I've seen a lot of people, they've worked with Excel. Excel looks so fundamental, like I'm telling you, there's something to learn in Excel. It's like a rabbit hole. You keep on digging, and you see that, oh, this rabbit has dug so much hole. So as I am I'm also still learning Excel. We have new features, new functions. They are coming out every day. And one thing is that you can't know Excel. You can't know all of Excel. It all depends on your current role. If you work as an accountant, we have some things you are going to be doing. If you work as an engineer, if you do research, if you do social science work, what we are going to be doing in Excel is going to be different. The kind of functions we are going to be using is going to be different. In that sense, does it not mean that someone is a better user of Excel than the other? No, because what I only need to know in Excel to start using a function is just to see how it works. What are the inputs it accepts? And that's all. So once we understand those methodology and we are good to go. So, but there are a lot of other features. A lot of people say data analysts, why do we need Excel? Like we have other cool stuff. We have things like Stata, we have SPSS, we have Python, we have R. Yeah, they are good stuff. But the fact is that I've never seen an analyst before that does not require an in-depth knowledge of Excel. So that is that. And a lot of things people talk about limitations of Excel are actually not limitations. What has actually happened is that they have not mastered how to use those tools. It's very rare. It's very rare when you see people saying, I want to go and learn Excel. I mean, it's not as common as when people want to go and learn other skill. Am I correct? So basically, I'm here to help us to stop, how to put it, to stop, we don't want Excel to be using us. So once you are doing something you should do in 30 minutes, something you should do in 5 minutes, you are using 30 minutes to do it. Basically, Excel is using you. So at the end of this class, or by the mid-class, you are going to be using Excel, not that Excel is going to be using us. Is that okay? Are we good to go?
Yes, we are.
Yeah, good to go.
Yeah, just one checkpoint also. Please, you are free as I'm talking to always jump in and send a message via chat. You can ask questions. You don't need to wait till the end of the class. If you have problem, always let me know immediately. So yes, make Excel no go use us. Yeah, very correct. So if you have problem when we are working when we start our hands-on class today or after today, let me know immediately. You can have chance to share your screen if it's not something I can fix by giving you instructions. Is that okay? And also, I encourage us not to just come to class to watch me. I want us to come to class to work with me. Is that okay?
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Yes,
I
sir.
want us to come to class to work with me, not to watch me. I mean,
Okay, sir.
why are we in class if we are just coming to? I'm not a newscaster. What do they call them? So I'm not a newscaster. So I'm basically I won't call myself a trainer. Also, I'm a facilitator. So we are working together, and that's the job of a facilitator. It's beyond being a trainer. Yes.
Yeah.
I want to tell you maybe some things we don't know before, but we are going to be interacting a lot. So guys, ladies and gentlemen, feel free to jump in, feel free to tell me something, feel free to type in chat, raise your hand. Is that okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you. So let us just start with some introduction today. We are going to use in the next 30 minutes, I'm going to complete this slide. After the next 30 minutes, we are going to start with, I sent an exercise file to us. I believe we have all downloaded it, yes or no?
Yes, sir. We have
Yes.
downloaded it.
Yeah, and we are all able to view it. Adebayo Abdurrahman, are you able to view it now?
Yes, I can read now.
Yeah, thank you. So basically, we have data analysis is telling a story with data. I mean, why do we call it telling a story with data? You are not just building, how to call it? We are not just plotting charts or saying that, no, we want to tell a story, we want to communicate. So you want to communicate something to someone. Then when we tell a story has beginning, it has end. And once you see the beginning, you want to know what comes next. Is that not correct?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so that is what data analysis is about. So we basically almost every time always want to tell a story. A lot of people are not able to tell a story with data. Eventually, at the end of the day, your big goal is to tell a story with data. Like, not that you will show a report or a dashboard or a visualization. And do we all understand Yoruba here? I think so. Do we all understand Yoruba here?
Yes.
Yeah.
I understand.
I don't understand Yoruba. Oh, good. It's nice. I can get that. So, because me, I'm not very good in English, because like I didn't do English in my high school, in secondary school, so I'm just managing. So bear with me. So, when we are done with our analysis work, it will be like Kiwalo Kowa. You understand? Any project you do, should call one any project we do at the end of the day should have something to cover. And that is when we are going to say that we are able to tell a story. So a lot of work we are going to be doing is going to be categorizing these 5 categories we have over here it's going to be categorized as descriptive, diagnostic, predictive, prescriptive, cognitive. I don't think I want to go through everything, but what we may not know is cognitive. Cognitive is, for example, that's when we do it. We may not be able to do it with tools like Excel and Power BI. We have other specialized tools for it. So for example, when we have an image, for example, you know, when you have an image and we all can see now, and as you can see me now, we already know that, oh, this guy is a male. You can hear my voice, you know that, oh, this is a male, this Afeez Jimoh speaking with you. I mean, you don't need any, that's a cognitive ability. It means that as human beings, we have cognitive ability. You can distinguish colors. You can know that this is a human being, this is a goat, this is a camel, this is a vehicle. It has 2 eyes, it has 4 legs. We all can know that. So in cognitive analysis is in the area of a lot of machine learning. There is heavy on machine learning and computer vision, so that our analysis is like, is having a brain, just like an human being. So only image could them up with, oh, there are 2 people in this image. Do you guys get what I'm trying to say with that one? So it's very possible, and that is what we have in things like autonomous vehicle. In autonomous vehicle, they can distinguish a traffic light from an human being. So that's another one I want to highlight is this guy, predictive. Predictive too is about forecasting. We can use Excel to forecast. We can use Power BI to forecast. And we also have other specialized tools in the area of Python and R language that we can also use to do predictive. We want to look into the future. But at the end of the day, you need to understand your past before you can be able to look into the future. Yes or no? Yes. Yes. And that is where things like descriptive comes inside. Descriptive. So, and even some diagnostic. So we cannot make prediction without understanding the past, because it is understanding of the past. We have to detect patterns in what has happened in the past. That is when we are now going to say we want to do predictive analysis. And that's why even in a lot of data science, that they do a lot of predictive. The core of their work is predictive. There's something you cannot do without at the beginning. They call it exploratory data analysis. You have to explore your data. You have to be able to describe. You need to be able to understand your data. That is when you can answer that you want to make a prediction on whatever you have. So are we guys good to go? So
good to go.
Yeah, so thank you. So your task as an analyst, what most people think their task is this guy. People always want to visualize. Meanwhile, there are a lot of things we can do beyond visualization. I mean, some of these tasks also overlap with each other. Even when you work as a data engineer, what a data engineer does, they don't do a lot of analysis, but they help you manage your data. When you need them, are you getting the right types of data? How do I store this data? You understand? So banks, for example, need data engineers. Telecom industry need data engineers. In the oil sector, they need data engineers. Before they drill, they need to know how. I'm not a petroleum engineer. What's her name? Zainab, I think she said she's a petroleum engineer. So she would know a lot of that. But at the end of the day, before you drill, you have to you need knowledge of what is underground, right? So there are a lot of data. Zainab, am I correct?
Yes, sir. You're on point.
Yeah. So you need knowledge about what is on the inside the ground. So when there are a lot of equipment, a lot of sensors that can allow us to do like a survey of what is under the ground. So a lot of data is actually coming from that thing. And it's not everything that is going to be useful. So those are the areas data engineers work. But at the end of the day, they help you manage data. They can help you prepare the data. They can model. They don't do analysis and visualize. What I'm trying to say is that we have a lot of roles that are overlapping. And when you prepare data too, you are cleaning data, you are finding data, you go to Ministry of Health, you got the data from there, you go to, what's this one in Abuja? Bureau of Statistics, you collect data from there. you go to hospital, collect data from them. These are several data together. You need to be able to relate them together. Shewon Jora, are there ways we can find similarities and differences between them? So that's when we talk about modeling. So these are the tasks we are going to be doing. It's not just it's beyond just visualization. Visualization is like second to the last of what our role, what our task is going to be. So for us to be able to eventually visualize or analyze, then the other guys have to be very okay. Are we good to go? So in our class, in our class, eventually we are going to be doing some work with preparation of data. You guys are not going to be going searching for data anyway. I have data I'm going to give you. But some of them are not prepared fully. So we are going to be learning how to clean those data. Is that okay?
Okay, sir.
Yeah, how to clean them so that we can now say that we want to analyze, visualize, and model. So we are going to be doing all of that. But there is what we call data analysis. I think I've defined it already. I'm defining it again for us. It is the process. Or let me just do this. So who can tell us what comes to our mind when we hear data analysis? I think I want SD. I think you are just joining us. SD is Afolabi something, right? SD, are you with me? SD Afolabi.
I'm just joining now.
Yeah, but I don't know why. The spirit, something in me just said I should call your name. So my spirit is calling you to tell us when you hear data analysis, what comes to your mind, or what do you think data analysis is?
Let me just use my normal layman definition.
Yeah, there's no problem.
I would describe data analysis as an act of gathering information, facts together, preparing them, and preparing the information and just make the data meaningful for usage. Sorry, okay. I'm not supposed to get this.
Okay, so once the data is now meaningful, what happens next? Asana, what happens next? Once the data is meaningful, what happens next?
Once the data is meaningful, you arrange it and make use of it. Because
what do I use it to do? I use it to cook rice and beans.
No.
So what do I use it to do? Okay,
you derive insight, sir.
Okay, you derive insight. Yeah, Abdusami Oladepo. Yes, okay, we derive insight. That's very good. We have to eventually find a way to gather insight and say that, oh, what's happening? What's happening? So there are a lot of things we can get from data. Data is just the new oil. And there are a lot of organizations, they have data, they don't know how to use it. So you really need to know how to know your data. You can use it to drive profitability. When you have, whether you own your company, you have a SME, you have, at every instant of time, you must be collecting as much information from your customers, from the people you are relating with, in order to be able to, in order to know where to focus on. You understand? So it's just very important. You really need to know who your customers are. You need to know how to better serve them. You understand what I'm trying to say? So it's very important. I remember there is one work I did with, I was in Lagos then. So there's this supermarket. So the woman, she has, what do they call this machine? This automated teller machine, not ATM, the one that prints teller for you in this supermarket, this small paper. So I think we call it ATM too. So they have that one. So we can see that all the transactions is getting stored. So she has that data over the 3 years, but she's just keeping it. She doesn't know how to make use of the data she has. She doesn't know what she can do with it. So what I basically did was to collect her data. So we now analyzed the data by day, the number of transactions, the volume of sales, not actually what she's selling, the volume of sales, how many people are coming to our store within the time she's opened. And she also has a number of, what do they call them? Let me call them salesmen. She has a number of them. So, but at the end of the day, she said a lot of them, I mean, they are enough. At another time, they are not enough. So she's really unable to determine how many of them should I have at a particular time. So what we just did is what I did is to just analyze this data, tell her that, okay, within so period of time, you are going to have high volume of people coming to your store. So therefore, you should focus on having maybe 3 or 4. But you can put these people on shifts. You don't need to allow all of them to be working at the same time. They are just going to be sitting down and you are going to pay them whether you like it or not. You understand? So you are going to pay them. So in fact, at the end of the day, I was able to recommend to her that, okay, based on what I have seen from your transaction, you're only wasting time by closing at this so time because you don't have customers again coming. So is it that you find a way to make customers come at this time, or you just quickly close your shop, switch off your generator, and you save costs? You understand what I'm trying to say? So what I'm trying to say is that there is still a lot of things we can get from data. There's still really a lot of things we can get from data if we are able to analyze it, if we're able to come up with insights. It can drive progress for us. So I think we are correct, except that maybe the terms I used over here is inspecting, transforming, monitoring, and turn it to valuable insight. I think Ibrahim mentioned something about valuable insight. So, and that is that about that. We have data analysis process is what I want to talk about now. So what is the data analysis process? Because at the end of the day, a lot of us, we just see data. We want to quickly jump into visualization. Like the data is hot, we want to quickly eat it. No, we should, even when you have projects, someone gives you some data, the first question you should ask yourself is, what are those? I mean, let's assume someone is there anybody doing business here? I have a business I'm doing. Anybody? Whether small, big, what's our business within your family, anybody?
Yes.
Who is the person? SD, have you?
Yes.
Yeah, so SD gives me his data. That, Abdulhafiz, let me do something on this data. Let me come up with insights. I really need to sit down with SD to ask him, what are those things you think you want to know? It's not about the data now. We need to talk with SD. What are those things you want to know? It's a very important process. If you work in an organization, maybe that is a data role, and your guy sends you the data on a Monday morning, you really need to sit down with your guy. Can you tell me what are those things you really want to have access to? It's not about the data now. Just tell me what are those things you want to know. So you have to take note of them. When you take note of them, the next question now is, do I have enough data to answer these questions? A lot of times, you are not going to have data to answer the question. Sometimes, if the person giving you the work is very nice, you are going to have enough data. But a number of times, you are not going to have data, which means that your next task is to do what? Go and search for data. Some might be readily available on the internet. Some may not be. Are we guys together?
Yes, we are.
So, but eventually, the very first process is trying to have a goal behind your analysis. So this skill is not what a lot of people do. A lot of people they just have data, sometimes they just start cleaning and they start plotting pie charts or bar charts or whatever. So that's not how it is. You need to start with asking questions, sit down, brainstorm. Then once you have asked those questions, you now go to the next step, which is collecting the right data to help answer this question. We have some set of questions. These questions are basically, these questions are mostly going to start with who. who is making more sales, who is performing better, who has the highest score in this interview process. You understand? What product is selling faster? A lot of them are going to start with W or R. Why is our GDP decreasing in Nigeria? You understand? When has this organization made the highest amount of sales? When is the highest record of COVID recorded in Nigeria? You understand? Where did COVID start from? I mean, you understand what I'm trying to say? Where has it been able to spread the most? So those are the kind of things you are going to ask. So at the end of the day, you ask these questions, you write them on the board, you write them on your paper, you go to the next task of saying that, yeah.
I have a question, please, quickly. You said you're given data. You should ask the person, probably the boss, that's what do you want us to bring out of this data?
I'm sorry, you didn't get me. You should ask him that. Forget about the data first that he has given you. What questions does he have? Does he want answers to at the end of the day?
Okay.
So he's going to tell you some questions. Most likely, when he tells you some questions, I'm sorry, the data that he's giving you will not be able to answer those questions. Then you answer that, oh, for me to answer this question, I need this. You now begin to search. You see that you ask him again, or you go and meet another person within that organization that, do you have a data about the last employment that we did? You understand? Do you have a data about the sales in this organization? You understand what I'm trying to say? But continue. I just wanted to quickly correct that part.
Okay. Thank you very much. So what I wanted to ask actually is, in a case, perhaps you are asking a question, like you said, and you just go and make something out of this data. I don't know anything I can say as a guy. Just go and make something that makes sense out of it.
Okay, if he says that, it's very possible to say he says that, but at the end of the day, it won't help you in any issue, it's very possible he says that. So, which means that as an analyst, what you can do is you can check previous reports. What are those things that really concern them? Or you can ask him some other question. What are those problems? If you work within the organization, you may know the problem the organization is facing. So in that case, you already have insight into what you want to be showing. You understand? So you can use a problem like, okay, we are facing problem currently. People come late. We have some data. Let us analyze it. You understand? Let's assume that's the problem you have. You have some problem. People are unable to complete their task when given. So you can use the problem you have within the organization to answer those questions. You can check previous data. You can go and meet someone else. Then I think those are the things you can do. You get me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Yeah. So collect the right data to help answer this question. Then you perform data cleaning to improve data quality and prepare it for analysis. Because a lot of times people that do data entry, sometimes they are data entry, but things are very automated these days that you don't even need data entry. You can always query the data from somewhere. You understand? But let's assume they are doing data entry somewhere. At the end of the day, let's assume you have a column for states. Some people, they are going to write Lagos as FG. Another person is going to write Lagos as Lagos. Another is going to write Lagos as Logos. Another person is going to write Lagos as LGS. Another person is writing Lagos as lag. You know, all these things are Lagos. It's part of your task to quickly identify that, they don't write Lagos in the wrong way. These things are not different things. They are what? They are the same thing. So it's your job to correct those mistakes. It's your job to get rid of unnecessary data. Some data, they don't have anything they want to do to your analytical work. You understand? So let's assume you have customer information. And one way or the other, you have height of customers. Within your organization that you are just a supermarket, there is really nothing you want to use height to do. It's just a very, but what I'm trying to say is look at your data, get rid of unnecessary data. You don't need it. If you don't need it, get rid of it. So this task theory is like preparation of data. So you need to prepare your data. A lot of times they are not going to be in a very good formats. So you need to prepare it, remove whatever you want to remove. For example, you have a data, you ask people to write their name, and some people started with Mr., Mrs., engineer, doctor. Get rid of these initials. There's nothing it wants to do for you. I don't know if you understand what I'm trying to say, guys.
Yes.
Yeah. So eventually you need to get rid of data, something that is not useful for you. You ask them for their name, you didn't ask them for their title. You understand what I'm trying to say? So it's just an example, but eventually it's very important. So we also have another task. You manipulate with data, you find correlation, you find trends, you find outliers. You just analyze and interpret this data. And we have number 6.
Sorry, I think I mixed the fourth one. Okay, manipulate data.
I think I jumped itself. Thank you for letting me know. Manipulate data using Excel. This may include plotting the data, creating pivot tables. So you just manipulate data using Excel. So you may have to change the structure. You plot the data, you create pivot tables, do whatever you have. It's not only Excel you can use to manipulate data. There are a lot of other tools you can use. Don't mind me. I just wrote Excel here. So we also have to then
going to give us the slide so that we can use it to go through the lecture later.
I think it's recorded. I will send this slide to you if you want.
Thank you, sir.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
So then we have to present the data in a meaningful way. Visualizations, data analysts may report their findings to project managers, business head. Sincerely, again, the very first step I said is very important. If you don't know that, if you don't ask those questions, there is a high chance you are going to go back and what's it called? Is it review? Redo. There's high chance. There's just high chance. If you don't, it might be simple thing as color. Your boss will just say that, why do you use yellow here? Please go and change it. You now be like, I don't know if you understand. Or you think that why not put this one here? You will just say, do this one like this, do this one like this. I want the data to be like, I want the report to be like this. You will just say everything within 1 minute. You are going to say, okay, everything you have said within 1 minute, it might take you hours to prepare, to do again. So that's why to ask questions at the very beginning is always the best, because a lot of times we are not working alone. We have someone we are reporting to. Is that not so? So a lot of times, that is what we have. So it's very important to ask questions. It might be something as simple as color. So even if you want to work for a client, for example, now, you really need to know what is their color preference. If I want to do something for GTB, what's their color? They have one color, I think it's orange and white, right? So I should do a design for them in their project I want to do for them that we have that color. You know, in a way, it means that you are at home with them. You have considered yourself as part of them. I don't know if you understand what I'm trying to say. Because that is their brand.
Yeah.
So if you now want to do something for another organization, also brand, you also, so it can be something as simple as color can destroy the work you have done. In fact, I need to update this slide to this particular slide to design. I didn't add design here. There is meant to be design here as part of your task, because color selection that you are going to use, eventually it matters. You need to understand some little design. Just little.
Is it different from model?
It's different from modeling, no.
Okay.
It's very different though. So eventually you are going to be seeing what modeling is about. So this is another something telling us what you guys are going to be doing. You collect data, you prepare data. This is where you clean data, you visualize data. Then the analysis is just turning the visualization. They are very close together. Analysis, but at the end of the day, in analysis, you must have insights that you want to generate. So you are going to EPI. It's just very little work you need to do to change from visualization to analysis. It's very little work. But look at how these things are arranged. So you can see it has just been rearranged again, just very little work. But at the end of the day, you must, what you do in 3 and 4, must be able to tell a story eventually. Like they should be able to see your work and say that, oh, Abajo, that we are making low sales in Osun State. Oh, no wonder APC doesn't enter in Osun State. It's just an example. I'm not preaching APC here. So do you understand what I'm trying to say? So at the end of the day, we should have that. So that's just a brief introduction I want to have for us. We are going to be making a lot of discussions or theoretical things like this in the group once in a while. So what I want to do now is to open my Excel. I want you guys to open your Excel. We want to start with Excel today. So, and I believe we are ready. Ready?
Yes, we are. So.
Yeah, we are ready.
Okay, I'm going to share my Excel screen very soon.
How can we hide the face of anybody talking here? Because it's blocking the screen.
You can move that in now. You can move that. It's movable.
Every time I'm always moving it. At times when I move it to another place, that's where I want to see what's happening. So is there any way to hide?
That thing you can. Are you on system or phone?
No, yeah. I'm using my phone for the class, but I'm using my system to practice.
I'm not really sure if you can do it on phone, but I think there should be a way. You can just keep it somewhere. Just keep that thing. You can minimize it and keep it somewhere. I'm not exactly sure, but I know it's possible, but I'm not. Let me just check with my phone.
Click on full screen.
Okay, I think I've done it.
Yeah, there.
I've done it. Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah, so I can see the full screen now.
So I have my this Excel. This is Excel that we are. Okay, let me share. I think I'm not sharing yet. So I believe we can see my Excel screen, right? Yes or no?
Yes, we can.
Yes, sir.
So we have 4 state furniture sales. We have retail, also we have a data. Then this is an Excel workbook. And we have sheet 1, sheet 2. We have some of our names here. I'm sorry, I'm using your name without permission, but okay. These emails are just random emails. They are not our emails. So if you send email to any of them, they won't answer. It's going to jump back. So then we have another data here in sheet 3. Then sheet 4. Muiz, thank you. I can see you are trying to draw on my screen. Okay. So that's it. I just want to ensure. So you guys have 4 sheets, right?
Yes.
So we are going to start actually from the very basics. So some of us, I just want to let you know that even if you have been using Excel before, you are still going to have something to learn. Like some of us have been using Excel. Like, what's his name? Clement. Yeah. Is it Clement? Clement Bini? Is that Clement? Engineer Clement? Is he still in class? No. Okay, we have somebody joining us. Kolawole Naimat, you are welcome. Hello, can you hear me? Kolawole Naimat, can you hear me? Are you with us? Okay, it seems I'm not sure about that, but let's continue. So we have this data now. So we want to just quickly start with basics. But before that, what we have now, this Excel file that you can see me moving currently, that I'm on currently, is called a workbook. And inside a workbook, we can have several sheets. So I have sheet 1, sheet 2, sheet 3, sheet 4. And you can navigate through all these sheets. Do you guys get that?
Yes.
Okay. Then this top here is the ribbon. So it's common for a lot of Microsoft products, but they are not the same for Microsoft products. So, and that is the ribbon tab. And we have home, insert, page layout, formulas, data review view, help, Power Pivot. You might not see Power Pivot on your own. It's an Excel add-in. It's an add-in. So you may not see Power Pivot on your own. It's not because of the version of Excel you are using. So that is, it's not because of the, anyway, Power Pivot is only available in 2013 upward. So if you are using 2010, I don't think anybody is going to use it 2010. You may not be able to have Power Pivot, but that's Power Pivot. And what again do I want to show you first? When we can confirm the version of Excel we are using, we come to File. Guys, look up. You can also do it if you don't know the current version of Excel you are using. We come to File over here. Look up Place over here. Then we click on File. And we come to Accounts. And you understand? Can you see now? I have my user information over here. And it's telling me that I'm using the subscription products, Microsoft 365. So I'm actually using Microsoft 365. I know that, okay, so some of us might be using Office 2013, 2016.
2016.
Or some of us might be using...
I'm using 2019.
2016 or...
Okay, 2016.
I'm using Professional Plus 2019.
Okay. Any Office 365? Any Office 365 user here?
I'm using Microsoft.
I'm using 2016.
Okay.
I'm using 2016.
Okay.
365 is for bosses.
Charlie.
I'm using Microsoft 365.
Oh, Abdurrahman, yeah. That's
I'm using Microsoft 365 too.
Okay, Rahima. That's good. So actually, anyway, maybe I'm just going to, maybe towards the middle of the class, I'm not an employee of Microsoft anyway, even though I use their product a lot. Towards the middle of the class, I will just use 30 minutes to show you some special things in Microsoft 365 and why you should be using it. But I'm not calling you guys out publicly. How many of you are paying for the Microsoft you are using?
Okay.
How many of you guys are paying for Microsoft you are using? I mean,
I'm paying.
Okay. Yeah, who is paying? Oladipo, right?
I'm not paying, no.
I'm paying, Mikhail.
Okay, Mikhail.
How do you know if you are paying?
Okay, I'm coming. I know, I'm coming.
How much? Because it's showing that my product has been activated.
Hold on now. There is no problem. You can be paying, is it that you are paying for the subscription product or you are paying for, how to call it? Is it subscription product? I mean, the 2016, 2019, 2022 is not yet out. It's going to be out later this year. And 2016, 2013, they are not subscription products. I don't know what to call them. They are, you buy them one-off. You can't receive updates of new functions in Power BI, in Excel, you understand? So there are some new functions that Microsoft just released. So if you are using Office 365, Microsoft 365, you are going to get them because it's getting updated every month. You understand? And you can even have what we call Office 365 Insider. So what Office 365 Insider means is that you are like beta testers, like they have a new product they want to release. So you are like volunteering that, okay, I can test. I want to quickly see it before it is out. That's like beta, that's like Office 365 Insider. But 2016, 2019, you can actually buy them. They are like 20,000 Naira. So when you buy them, you just continue using it. You can use it for 10 years if you like.
How much is 365, sir?
365, it depends. For example, on my own now, I'm paying like 2,700 per month. But you can also do it for, you can do it, what's it called? You can pay yearly or you buy a family plan. A family plan is like 36,000 and 6 people can use it. Which makes sense. You understand? If you have guys, that's what the family plan is. So it's different from organization zone. So for some people, they might not be paying, but they are using genuine products. I'm not talking of those ones you install under Ikeja under bridge, 200 naira, or you buy disc, or you bought a new laptop and you give someone and that person help you, or your product is already showing, is activated, or is disturbing you sometimes that is not activated. I'm not talking about those ones. Those ones, I don't know about you guys. I'm going to report it to EFCC. So as I was saying, so if for a lot of organizations, you are going to have an organization email, and your organization will be paying for Microsoft products for you. In that instance, okay, I'm going to show you again. What's the name now? I'm sorry, you are Sulaiman Abdullah for today. I don't know your real name. You understand? Sulaiman Abdullah, I'm going to show you. So for a lot of people that work with organizations, the organization is already paying for you for the subscription. But if you don't work with organization, you can decide to have 4 or 5 guys come together, then you start using it. But you just have to be paying per month, or you pay per year. So is that okay? And it has a lot of other features. You have 1 terabyte of storage. It's like I'm preaching Microsoft product, but no, I'm not preaching it. I'm not advertising Microsoft, but I'm just telling you that there are a lot of capabilities you can do. So if you want to see the version you are using, again, Sulaiman Abdullah for today, you are going to come to File. I'm trying to draw something, but okay, you are going to come to File over here, and you come to Account, and you are going to see subscription. I mean, you are going to see the name over here. Do you get that? Hello? So that's how to see that. But so basically, you are not only paying for Excel, you are paying for Word, PowerPoint, Outlook, Notes. And if it's Office 365, there are a lot of other things in the cloud you are paying for, like SharePoint, OneDrive for Business. So we just have a lot of other those things that you're also paying for if you are using Office 365. So okay, so that is that about that. There are a lot of features I won't be showing us today about Office 365. We are not in Office.
Sorry.
Yeah.
It's not my 65, but then my
I'm listening to you.
Hello?
Yeah, I'm listening to you.
Can you hear me?
Yeah. You're what?
So there's no private this thing that you showed on your screen. It's not my own.
Yeah, I told you it won't show because you need to bring it out. But it's not today. Okay. You need to bring it out. It's hiding somewhere.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you.
So it's hiding somewhere. So I'm going to show us where to see it later, not today's class. So we have this data. Let us start with simple work for this data. So First State Furniture Sales is, who is the owner of the business now? Let's assume Abdulrahman. No, Abdulrahman does not need to have this business. Who should have the business? SD is the owner of this business. He's told us he has business. So he decided to move into furniture too, to be selling very high-ended furniture products. So he's not telling us that there are some products that they just come to his office, to his outlets. They just come and buy. These prices are in US dollars. Then some people are wholesale. Some people order from the internet. So this is what we have. So we want to know the total. So what I just want to introduce to us is this total now, how do we write functions in Excel? How do we write functions in Excel? Because there are functions we use to calculate. So if I want to find the total of resale, are we guys on our laptop?
Yes.
Yeah. How do we find total? How do I write functions in Excel? Anybody?
You write is equal to.
Okay, thank you. Okay, so if we are using Excel for the first time, we don't know. If you want to write functions in Excel, you just come to the cell You know, we have cells, all these guys, this rectangle surrounded by green, outlined by green. So it is a cell. Each of them is a cell. We have rows, which is horizontal. We have columns. So I just write equals to what? Equals to something. So it is going to be equals to what? We want to find the sum. What is it going to be?
Write sum.
Equals to sum.
Write sum.
I'm going to write sum. Somebody is telling me auto sum. I'm coming there. Let me just try and mute all. Let me mute all. We have some background noise. So I write equals to hello, guys. Hello.
Yes, we can hear you, sir. Yeah, we can hear you.
So I write equals to sum. So once you start writing sum, I'm still going to show you how to know if. Let me mute all again. We have some background noise. As much as I like to hear your voice, but I don't like to hear your background. So we have equals to sum. But it's very possible you don't know which what's it called? Which function, what's the name of the function you want to use? I'm still going to show us how to do that. So we write equals to sum, then we can press tab. Then it opens the bracket for us. What do I want to sum? I want to sum from couches to dining table. So what I basically need to do is to use my left arrow key. Guys, are you with me? Have we all written equals to sum, open bracket?
Yes, we have.
Yeah, thank you. So we might have known how to do it before, but it's important you also do it or follow me. You understand? So it's important you are also doing it, even if you have known how to do it before. So we come over there, we take our mouse to where I want to start summing from. And I can just hold down Shift and use it to highlight everything I want to sum. I hold down Shift and press right arrow key to highlight everything I want to sum. I can do it again. Open brackets. I'm where I need to take my mouse. I mean left, not mouse now, keyboard, to navigate to where I want to start summing from. Then I hold down my Shift key to highlight it. You can also take your mouse. You can use your mouse to go there. You can use your keyboard. So I've highlighted it. Have we all highlighted?
Yes.
Then after we've done that, you can close your bracket and you press enter. And it has summed it for us to be equal to 13,970. So we need to, now we have done this guy now. In Excel is smart. We don't need to, we want to, some people will decide to do equals to sum again. This is how some people work. They do equals to sum again. Are you guys, equals to sum. You press tab, then they come over here, they sum it. Close brackets, then they do the same thing again. That's how some people work. Then they close the brackets, they do it, they come over here, equals to sum. So you can do it like that, but it is not efficient. So it is not efficient. So we already know how to write sum. Do we all know that? Do we all have 30,000?
I'm sorry, I'm having a problem here. Every time I press the enter key, I'm having 0 as my total.
Did you highlight, do you have some numbers? Do you have a cell address? Do you have something like this?
Yes.
You have 0. Let me this is what I'm saying. Inside your bracket, do you have something like B4 to E4? Do you have it?
Yes, I do. Yes.
And you're having 0?
Yes.
Are you sure you're having 0?
Yes.
Equals to sum. You wrote equals to sum.
Yes. Open bracket.
Then you highlighted these guys.
Yes.
Are you sure you're highlighting numbers?
Yes.
Then you close brackets, you press enter, you're having 0.
Yes. It should be from the setup for my Mac. I will fix it. I'll try and fix it.
No. There's a way we can fix it. Can you I'm coming, hold on for me. No, it's not a matter of Mac now. Even it's not a matter of Mac. Just hold on for me.
Okay.
You can on your screen, on your formula bar.
Yes.
Okay? In your formula bar, look at my own formula bar. What do you have over there for? You can see my own formula bar here.
Yes, I can.
This guy over here. What do you have there? Do you have equals to sum B4 to E4?
I am having sum B4 to F4.
To F4.
Yes.
We are not summing to, we are summing to E4. We are using the same file.
Okay.
Please, I cannot hear you again. Can you?
Yes, you can see now. You are not summing F4. You are summing to E4.
Okay.
We are only summing to dining table.
Okay. Then where am I? Okay. I've figured it out.
Yeah. Do you see now? You should not sum that total column. It's not part of what you want to sum.
Okay.
Is that okay?
Yes, I fixed it.
Yeah. So you can see now that I'm having 0 now.
I fixed it. Okay, I fixed it.
It's not because of Mac.
Okay, thank you.
But if it's because of Mac and you want to throw away your Mac, just throw it to my location. Tell me before you throw it. Tell me before. No. I asked first. So we've done that. We don't need to do sum again. What we need to do is to just come. You can see this. Guys, look up, please. Look up. What we can do is to come to the bottom right corner. And we can double click on it. It is going to sum everything like this till where you have data. But you can see I don't want it to reach that place. I can delete it. What I can do instead also is to just do like this and just drag down. Once it changes to plus sign, it has reached where I want it to stop. You understand? It has reached where I want it to stop, and I'm going to stop over there. Do you understand what I'm saying? Are you able to do it? So,
yes.
So some people will write sum again. Some people will write sum again, and they will sum it. And after doing that, they come to the bottom right corner and they drag to the right-hand side. You can see that it's giving us grand total, row 7, and total, column F. Do we all have that?
Yes.
So that is just a basic way to sum. But someone gave us a suggestion that if you want to sum in Excel, there is a faster way to sum. What you just need to do is, can you see that I've deleted my sum? You can also delete. You just highlight and you press the delete button. You can also delete. So someone said we can use, I think it was.
I can't get the grand. I cannot get how you sum the grand total, please.
The grand total, I will write equals to sum again. I wrote it again, equals to sum. I use my mouse on my keyboard. I navigate there and I select wholesale, retail, and internet. I close my brackets. I press sum.
Okay.
So guys, please, for the benefit of others and those people not in class, I would advise us that when we unmute ourselves, let us mute ourselves after, so that the background noise won't come out. But again, you are free to always unmute to talk, please. So it's just for the benefit of everybody to have a very good class. So we have done that. So instead of writing equals to sum, we can do like this, and it is going to give us the total, right? It is going to give us the total. So I now said this is one way, but we had a suggestion, which is an efficient way. So do what? Alt equals to, we call it AutoSum. So there are two ways to AutoSum in Excel. So, and I'm going to show us. So the first way, guys, look up on your Home tab. Can you see now we have Home Insert Page Layout on your Home tab? Towards the right-hand side, you are going to see it very shortly. You are going to have something like AutoSum. Do we see that?
Yes, I can see.
So over here.
AutoSum.
Yes. So what you just need to do is you just make sure you have to first of all make sure your mouse is at where you want to sum. So where I want to sum is grand total now. My mouse is over there. Or let us do retail first. My mouse is already over there, right? So once my mouse is over there, I just come to AutoSum and I click on AutoSum. Can you see now that it highlighted everything to the left and I press equals to? Do you get that?
Yes, yes.
So what they are going to do is to just do AutoSum everywhere. AutoSum again. You can see now, this is my third AutoSum. They come over here, AutoSum. They come over here, or instead of doing it again, they can just drag to the right. You understand? And they've done AutoSum. Do you guys understand what I'm saying? That's what a lot of people do. Am I correct?
Yes.
Yeah, which is efficient. But there is, now I'm going to, I've told you the two methods to do AutoSum. Okay, I've only told you one method for AutoSum. The second method for AutoSum is, I make sure my mouse is where I want to be. My mouse is on retail, is on F4, on cell F4. I just press Alt equals to, I press Alt on my keyboard. And Alt equals to, can you see that it highlights what, and it's asking me like a confirmation. Now what do you want sum be this? So I'm going to tell it, yes, this is what I want to sum by pressing enter. After doing that, then you just do what? You fill down, it changes to a plus sign, then you do it like this. We don't want this guy. Then we come over here, Alt equals to. So that's our first shortcut. Please, guys, take notes. I'm going to be dishing out shortcuts as they come. So catch it. It's going to be coming like lightning. Lightning doesn't tell you when it comes. It just comes, bam, catch it. So, and Alt equals to, again, instead of doing that, we can just do what? Apply the formula, and it works. So that's two methods for AutoSum. So I think the fastest method is to just use your keyboard shortcut, Alt equals to. Is that not so? Is that not so? Are we able to do it? Yes. So the most efficient way to work is this. Look up, guys. Look up. The most efficient way to do this sum is, can you see that I'm highlighting? I have highlighted retail. I've highlighted everything. But I added, out of everything I highlighted, can you see that my column, my cell, the cell for total and the cell for grand total, they are also highlighted. Can you see it?
Yes.
So after doing that, what I'm going to just press is Alt equals to, and it has summed it for me automatically. Do you understand?
This is faster.
So that is why I keep, I said something, Excel can use you and you can use Excel. So which means that for the same task, you are going to get the same result. So some people are going to be using 5 minutes, and some people can be doing what? Can be doing it in 1 minute. So there is always a better way to work. So now, do you guys understand what I did now? I highlighted everything, including the empty cells. Let me just do it again. Then Alt equals to. Do you understand?
Yes, yes.
You understand?
So if you are just joining us, you are welcome. try and open your exercise file and follow along. I can see someone just joined us. And Clement, I think you left. You are back. Clement, are you still with us? Clement, are you still with us? Okay, so let's continue. So we have done that one like that. What I want to do next is we want to find the percentage of total, which is this guy, this
Sorry, Clement is back. Sorry.
Oh, you're welcome. What did you bring when you are coming back?
A lot.
A lot of things. Okay, I will collect it after the end of the class.
Okay. No
the only
problem.
one that asks, and I'm the only one you are going to give.
No problem. Just restore supply to your friend. Yeah.
If they ask. So, so now we have percent of total. Are we good to go, guys? We want to find percent of total. So what it means is that we want to find couches, or how do they pronounce it? Abdus, I think it's Oladepo. He said he studied English, or is that Oladepo? Oladepo Abdusami. Oladepo? The Shokoto guy? Oladepo?
Yes, sir.
You said you studied English.
Sir. Yes, sir, you're right, sir.
Yeah, how to pronounce it? Is it couches, couches? I don't know.
You're correct, sir. Couches.
Which of them? Which of them?
Couches.
Oh.
Couches.
Okay. SD is telling us he runs a furniture business.
Couches. It's
okay.
Couches.
Okay, so SD, we saw your message. Okay, that's a coincidence actually, because I didn't know you are doing furniture. I just said I should use it as an example.
Thank you, sir.
So we are already analyzing SD furniture business already. You can see he's not going to pay us, unfortunately. So we want to find percent of total. How do we do percent? What do we do when we do percent? We just do equals to what? We want to divide couches by total, sofa by total, kitchen tables by total, dining tables by total. So what we are going to do is this. We are going to say, look up, guys, look up. You can see now that we said if we want to write anything in Excel, we have to start with equals to. So we are going to start with equals to, then I navigate to where I want to go. And I write my, is it a backslash now? Divide sign, just beside your shift on your computer.
Hello guys, I'm just joining.
Yeah, somebody that is just joining should just follow us quickly. Yeah, he can actually catch us. What he only needs to do is this. If you are just joining, you have this on your computer, Tom E or Engineer Tom. What you just need to do is to just do like this, highlighted, and just press equals to chicken. You are here. You are already where we are already, like that.
Sincerely, chicken no goni.
You understand? Have you done it?
I'm following now. I'm following.
No, but I don't want you to follow. I want you to do it.
My Oga, I'm in a car driving.
Oh,
just follow me. I'm following mentally.
Okay. Happy multitasking. Okay, so what we now need to do is on percent of total, we come to couches, we divide it by what? Total. F4. I've done that now. It has automatically given me as percent. It may not show you as percent for some of it. It may show you as 0.25. Who is it showing as?
Come again, sir.
I'm in percent of total. I'm going to write equals to couches, divide. Can you see that I've written my divide sign? That's simple.
This is simple.
Then I'm going to now come to total. I need to be on the cell address of what I want to use to divide, my denominator. So do you understand?
Yes.
Yes. So we are there already. And remember, we don't need to do repetitive tasks. What some people
Why does it automatically show as a percentage, sir?
Yes, I'm coming there, please. It won't show. Let me make my own to not to show. Just pretend as if you are not seeing what I'm doing. Just
I'll be showing you. I don't know
My
why.
own is
don't worry.
showing too now. So
Don't worry, we are coming there. Just hold on. Okay. Whatever it is showing, as long as you have divided, you are correct. Whether it's showing as 0.25 or as 25%, just hold. Oh, we are even doing the wrong thing. You guys did not tell me. I'm doing the wrong thing. We are not doing couches. I'm sorry. Let me just go back. We are not doing couches over total. We are doing this total over this total. Do you understand? Total for resale. F4 all over grand total. That's what we are doing. F4 over F7. I'm sorry. Do you understand what I'm saying? We are doing F4. This guy, this 13,970 all over 36,160. So F4 divided by 36,000 % of total. You understand?
Yes.
Yeah, that's what we are doing. So it's going to show 0.39 or 39%, whatever one it's showing for you. Just hold on. We are coming there. So we can do it again. 9450 all over
8.6%.
We are going to do this all over what? This guy, this, all over this guy. We come over here, this, don't mind me, I'm still coming there. So this, all over this guy. It's telling me, where is it? Let me do it. This, all over this guy. This, all over this guy. So that's, we can just keep on doing it like that. Not efficient. So what we can do is this. We just do it once. You understand? We do this guy once. Remember, I showed you fill down the other time. Can you guys remember?
Yes.
If I decide to fill down, unfortunately, it's going to show div error. Is this showing div error for you?
Yes, it is.
It is going to show div error. So why is it showing div error? The reason is this. When you fill down, no magic is happening. Are we guys still together, please?
Yes.
No magic is actually happening. Yeah. Let us go back to our sum that we did fill down. Can you see that in 30,970? If you check 13,970, if you check on 30,970, you can press function F2. It is going to show your formula for you. B4 is, you can see it's showing B4 to E4. If I scroll down, yes, function F2. If I come to next cell, 9,450, function F2 is showing B5, E5. Remember, I never wrote B5, E5. I only wrote one.
Yes.
If I come to the next one, it's showing B6 to E6. So Excel automatically increments rightward, and downward. It increments the cell address for you. But for this guy, if you decide to increment, if you decide to do the same thing, can you see it's showing div error? Why is it showing this div error? Because in your first div error, it's showing F5, which is actually true. I want to divide F5 by what? By F7. But it has incremented it to what? F8. Is that correct? I still want it to be F7. Not what?
Not F8.
Not F8. So what do I do? Anybody? Excel gurus in the house, my teachers.
You put $sign. Use F7 to make it absolute. Abraham is talking.
Yeah, Abraham. Yeah, my Excel guru. So my Excel guru is telling me that I'm going to put $sign. So how do I put $sign?
Yes.
F4.
In between F and 7.
Who is telling me F4? Someone said F4. Who is that person?
F4.
Mutado. So we are going to, we've just written our F7. Let me just do it again. Guys, please follow me. F4 divided by F7. Then I'm going to put F4. F4 might not work for some of you. If it doesn't work, you are going to use function F4. It depends on the format of your keyboard layout. So F4 or function F4. So it's going to, so when you press function F4 or F4, can you see now it is changing between, what's it called? It's changing between the different types of dollar sign. You can see sometimes I have a dollar sign before F and 7.
Yes.
Which is exactly what we want. We don't want that total to change. It is in one location. That location is the only one where we want it to be. We don't want it to shift rightward or leftward. If I decide to use F7, it is only going to fix it in that row. You know that dollar is before 7. So which means that it can still change rightward. And if I decide to use before F, it is going to fix it in that column. So in this case, we want dollar, F, $7. And I have it, the same formula, and I just fill down. Can you see that it works? You understand? Function F7, function F2 to make it, what's it called? To do the referencing, we call it referencing. You can see now that as I press it, I'm pressing it one after the other. But the one I need is $F, $7. Are we guys still together? Yes or no?
Yeah. Yes, we are.
I'm too fast, Abby.
We are following.
Rahima, are we still together?
We are together.
Engineer Tom, okay. You are with me. Rahima, are we still together?
I'm lost though.
Rahima, are we still together?
Yes, we are together.
Oh, I wanted to say we are not more together. So somebody said he's lost. Who is that person?
SD.
SD, which local government are you lost? Is it?
Sorry, is it the function key on the keyboard or the normal FN key or the normal function key?
The normal function key on the keyboard. You can, what I'm saying is this, SD, follow me again. 8170 B7 divided by, I come to my grand total, F7. You can see now, I have not pressed enter.
Okay.
So I want that dollar sign to be before F and before 7.
Okay.
Press, I don't know, I'm not very exactly sure of the keyboard format you are using. You can try and press F4. You can see if I try to press F4 on my own, can you see that it's not pressing for me? Nothing is happening.
Yes.
But you can, if nothing is happening for you, for someone like Abdulrahman, something changes for him.
Okay.
Mutado. So we can just do function F4.
Okay.
Once you press function F4, can you see it has changed to $F, $7?
Okay, I'm doing that.
Then you do it again, it changes to F, $7. They all have different applications, like they are all different. Then you change it to $F7, then you press it again. F7, the normal guy. Then this guy. Do you understand?
I'm doing that now.
Are you no longer lost?
Yes.
Yeah, congratulations. So after doing that, you can now drag to the right.
So I don't understand though.
Who is that person? Ibrahim Alarakpe. Tell me what you don't understand.
Yes, my connection, I lost my connection.
Oh.
The percentage of...
I'm going to only repeat it one more time. So please.
Okay, thank you.
I'm going to do, if you are lost before and you want to be found, please follow. I'm repeating it just one more time again. F4 divided by grand total. So it said if we do this and we decide to drag down, it gives us div error because we are already divided by 0, which we don't want to divide by 0. So I want to lock the location of this grand total so that as I drag down, that location doesn't change. It doesn't change. So what I'm going to do is I come back to my formula here. I want to see my formula. I just do function F2. It shows me my formula. Then what I now do next is I want to lock that F7. It doesn't change. It must not change. So what do? I just press function F4. Can you see the moment I press function F4 once, what happens? We have a dollar sign before F and before 7, which is what we want. We press enter and we drag down. And we drag down. You understand?
Yes.
Is that okay? Is that okay?
Yes.
So, and that answers our question. So we now want to quickly talk about format. What's happening? We want to quickly talk about formats. The way I explain formats is that I don't want to turn you guys to, okay, I'm going to still explain like that, but the way I explain format, a format is like a makeup. You know, ladies use makeup, Abby. For those that use, but ladies like to use makeup. So whether I use it indoor or outdoor, ladies use makeup, right? Titi Layo, what's her name? Titi, what's her name? Titi Temitokwe? You are not answering me. Temitokwe? Are we still together? Aguda Temitokwe? Okay, let me quickly use it as an analogy, whether she answers or not. So a format, we want to talk about format. A format, I hope we guys are all on the same page now. A format is like a makeup. It doesn't change your face. It only changes what you see. Do you guys get what I'm saying? If someone decides to use cream or use any kind of makeup, foundation, whatever you guys call it, it doesn't change the face of that person, yes or no? Guys are not.
Yes,
yes,
sir.
It doesn't change what is there now. It only changes what you see. Am I correct? It only changes what you see. But unfortunately, what you see, guys, listen very well. What you see, listen very well. Listen very well. This is Excel. I'm only using analogy. But what you see is not necessarily what is there.
It's true.
Am I correct? Do we have any bonus?
Correct.
I'm very correct. Thank you.
Yeah,
it's not necessarily what is there.
Yes, no.
Yes, it's not necessarily what is there. And I'm going to show us very fast in Excel. A format. So that's why whenever we work with formats in Excel, what we need to understand is that format only changes what you see. It doesn't change what is in a cell. Guys, please listen very well. It is very important. A format, it only changes what you see. It does not change what is in a cell. You understand? So let me repeat it again. A format only changes what you see. It doesn't change what is in a cell. And what you see is not necessarily what is in a cell. So how do we demonstrate that? I'm not going to use this. I'm still going to come back to this guy. I'm still going to come back to this. Yeah, mute all. Yes, okay. Yes. So guys, somewhere on your screen, on your computer,
sorry, like, am I getting this the percentage for couches? Like when you did under, I did B7 divided by F7. I put the line between the F and 7 absolute.
Yeah, it works. You are getting what error?
I'm getting 0, not an error. I'm getting 0.
Yeah, it's going to show you 0 because Abdurrahman, the reason it's showing you 0 is this. Can you come to Abdurrahman? If you look up very well,
yes, I can hear you.
Somebody's background noise is disturbing. I think it's you, Abdurrahman.
Most likely my yes.
So just listen now, Abdurrahman. If you decide to do it like that, it may be correct sometimes, but you really need to know what you are doing. When I come over here, function F2, function F4, you said you put it before F7. It means we are locking that row. So which means that what happens now is that if I decide to drag down, can you see what happens? Are you sure you put it before 7 or before F? Abdurrahman. Abdurrahman.
I can hear you. I can hear you.
You didn't. You are not answering me.
I don't know if it's part.
Did you put it before F or before 7?
Before 7. Before 7.
And you are getting 0.
No. For this part, I got 39%.
Okay.
39.8%.
Okay.
But now we're coming down here.
Yes. Coming down here. You need to put it before F for that case. There are actually different types of referencing. When you put it before, the thing is, when you come over here, you do 8170 divided by 36160, and I do function F4. This one locks everything. You understand? If you decide to do it like this as F7, Abdurrahman, and you do it like this, you now decide to scroll to the right. You can see I'm moving towards the right. What is going to happen is that Excel is going to be, this is the location of your total. As I'm shifting towards the right, it's going to be shifting towards this right. So you can see this location is divided by G7. This second one that shows 95,500%. And this guy is divided by 87. Is that what we want? Is that what we want? No, so that is not what we want. What I want is that I want to actually, because I want to move towards the right, I want to make sure it is not moving as I'm moving towards the right, which means that I have to lock that, if I decide to lock it as F7 like this, which is one way, and it gives me the correct answer, or function F2, then F4 like this. See what is going to happen now. I move like this. Can you see it works too? So it all depends on the direction that you want to move. And you need to lock it, because if you come over here now, can you see now it is still F7? I've locked that particular column. So it's not moving as I'm moving. I don't know if you understand. I've locked that particular. Abdurrahman, did I answer your question? Yes or no? I don't want to talk too much about referencing. We can talk and still talk about it, but you need to know how it works. Yeah, thank you. So it all depends on how you want to move. So guys, quickly, we are going to do this together. I come here and I put 0.2, or even before doing that, 0.2. Can you see that I've typed 0.2? So there are several ways we can adjust our format. Over here, let me just, resume share. Can you see that I have general as under my number? On your home tab, you can just switch it. You can switch it to number. You can switch it to currency. If you put currency there, can you see now that I have pounds or dollars? You might have, I don't know the currency you are going to have. Can you see that I'm having dollars there? Is that not so?
Yes, it's true.
It is so.
I see dollars.
Not so. But this dollar or pounds you are seeing, come to your formula bar. What are you seeing over there? Do you see dollar or 0.2? What do you see in your formula bar? Do you see $0.2 or 0.2 parts or 0.2? Yes, so that is what is exactly in that cell. It is 0.2. That pounds you are seeing is only a format. That is why I was saying it only changes what you see. The thing that is exactly inside this cell is 0.2 and nothing more. Any other thing you are seeing is cosmetics. For example, you are seeing yellow sign. It's not what is in that cell. It is only changing what you see. It is a format. I can decide to change the format from currency to what? To, where is it? To percentage. And it will change it to what? Percent, which is 20%. It is only changing what you see. At the end of the day, you will see now that that is what you have. You understand? You have 20.00. You can see if you go to your, if you go to your.
I can't click on my general bar.
Why can't you click? It's graded out.
I type that 0.2 in a cell.
Are you using? Why is it graded out? Who is the person? Is that?
I can grade every other thing I can click, but that general for me to change the format. I don't know.
Yeah, there's another way which you are going to do with me now. Guys, look up. We are going to, I'm on my cell. I'm going to right click on my cell and I'm going to come to format cell. Can you see format cell?
Yes.
And it's going to open a window for you, which is showing percentage. Can you see now?
Yes.
So
yes.
we are going to click on OK. That is one method. Another method is you just press, I don't know what I pressed. I think I pressed function. I just press it, the Control 1, yeah, I think it's Control 1 I press, Control 1. So when you press Control 1 also, that is the shortcut for format cell. So you can come to, it opens the format cell window for you, and you can come to percentage, you can change it to day, you can come to percentage, you can change it to currency number. So that is that on that. And the next thing I want to show you about format again is a date, is about dates. 623. So guys, I want you to press 45,000 in a cell. Can you see that this, and I want you to press, today's date is 23/10/2021. So I have 45,000 and I believe you can all see my screen.
Yes, can see you.
So now, the first question I want to ask you is that a date in Excel, is it a number or a text?
Number.
It's a number.
A date is a what?
A number.
Okay. Please, you are the only one talking. I want to hear from others. A date is a what?
I think it's alphanumeric.
Thank you, Engineer Tom. A date is a what? Please, Abdurrahman, SD, Clement, Asana,
Alphanumeric.
Alphanumeric. Thank you. Mutado, Temitokpai Zainab. A date is a what?
Alphanumeric.
Alphanumeric. Okay, let's confirm. We are in 23/10/2021. I'm just going to do equals to. You don't need to do it. Just look at me. Equals to is number. And its number, I'm going to put a date inside it. And it tells me it is true that this is a number. If I do equals to is, there is actually nothing like alphanumeric in as data type. It's telling me it's false. So it's not a text, it's a number. So dates are generally number.
Wow, that's good.
And another way you can use to know is that anything that is aligned to the right, if it is aligned to the right by default, it is a what? It is a number. If it is aligned to the left, like this, let's assume I do E001. So it is a test, even though it has 001 at the end. If I decide to write Hafiz Jimoh, you understand? So it is aligned to the left. It is a what? It is a test. So this 45,000, I can actually convert it to I can change the format, basically. So what I can do is this. On your, please guys, we are doing this together now. Guys, we are doing this together now.
Okay.
Okay, I think I moved. So we are going to do, we have 45,000. Just press Ctrl+Shift+1. It changes it to decimal. Ctrl+Shift+2, it changes it to time. Ctrl+Shift+3, can you see that it has changed that 45,000 to what? Ctrl+Shift+4, it has changed it to what? Decimal.
Please do it again, you.
No, you don't. Just do it as I'm doing. Just press Ctrl+Shift and just navigate between 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You have to do it as I'm doing it. Remember, you are just watching me, but you try and watch and do together.
Yes.
Yeah, Ctrl+Shift+1. Can you see it's changing? So you can actually switch. I remember you guys that attended my webinar, if we have some of us. So I have the webinar. So I was presenting that day. Fortunately, my date column has changed to number. And I wanted to show something about dates. We want to analyze with dates. And I was saying number. Wow. I didn't even know how that Excel file changed to number. I was like, I have to quickly do something to change the format. So it wanted to like, what should I do? But I was like, okay, it's not expected, but it can happen when you work. You need to quickly know how to fix it. Dates and numbers, anything can happen. So you can see that your 45,000 is actually 15th March 2023. So where did it say 45,000? The number of days between 1900 and today's date. And if you count from 1900 and you count 45,000 days, you are going to arrive at 15th March 2023. So today's date now, how many days is it after 1900? What I'm going to do is I'm just going to press today's date, I'm just going to press change. I want to change it to what's happening. I want to change it to, this is it, 44,492. Can you see? It's actually 44,492 days. You understand? So if you change it to Control 3, it has changed it to date format. If you press Control 4, it changes it to what? A currency. Yeah. And if you press Control 1, it changes to a number. You understand? Control Shift 1. So there are 44,492 days between 1900 and today's date. Do you understand? So that is a number. So which is that for what we have over here, that you are saying as whatever way it is showing, you can basically change the format. You can just highlight everything together. You understand? And just press Control 1 and you change it to what? Percentage. You can adjust the decimal number that you want. You understand? This one too, you can change it, Control 1. You can also do it from your ribbon over here. You understand? And I've changed it. You can also do it from your own tab over here. This guy, you can do it over here. I just really want you guys to understand that there is a backstage where you can do more things from here. So dates and numbers, time is a decimal. Guys, time is a what? Is a decimal. So if I decide to write 12:23, what's this? Our time is almost up. 18:30. And I press Control Shift 1. Can you see now it has changed from 18:30 to 0.77? Can you see that?
Yes.
So time is a decimal. So we can always switch between those two things. So it can happen in the future. They might send something to you as a what's it called now? And something else will just happen magically. So you just have to know how to fix it. So even if you are preparing an Excel sheet for somebody that they are going to enter results into, you can just make the layout. You don't know what they want to put inside, but you can apply format automatically so that as they are typing it, for example, if I apply format on an empty cell, that format is there. If somebody enters a data into it, it is going to change automatically. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Yeah. So again, is that we can also, if you are preparing a report, most of the time our report you need to let them know that this thing I'm doing, it is prepared on so dates. You understand? So are you going to write the date there manually? It's not efficient to be writing, which means that if it is tomorrow now, your data has updated, your report has updated, you are going to do what? You are going to change the dates. Is that not so?
Yes.
So what you can do is you can do equals to, who knows it? A formula that tells us today's date. So I can do equals to now and close brackets. It tells me today's days and today's time.
Wow.
It tells me the current time.
Wow.
Do you understand?
I understand, but mine is giving me name. Once I press now and close brackets, giving me name.
Press tab first.
I don't understand. When you press equals to now, you open the brackets and you close the brackets. Nothing is going to be inside the brackets.
I think where it's wrong is when you press equal to and you press now, you press tab, then enter.
I press equals to now.
Tab.
And
giving me dates, it's true.
Yeah. So that is the first one. That one is going to give you date and time. But what if you just want date alone? What if you want date alone? What are you going to do? Are you guys catching the, what's it called?
We are catching.
Are you grabbing it?
Yes. Oga, please come back on that date issue. Because my own is also giving me name here, not what you are getting.
Sorry.
Equals to now.
Equals to now. Open brackets, close brackets.
Yes. And what? Enter.
Yes, open brackets, close bracket. Nothing's going to be inside the brackets.
Okay.
So the second thing is, this is about date and time. We want to show today's date alone. Today's date alone, not time. I'm going to press Ctrl Shift. What's this sign? Control. I didn't. What's this sign now? What's it called? Semicolon. A full stop and a comma. Is that the same? Is that semicolon?
A full stop and a comma.
Yeah, Abdusami, is that semicolon? You know, I told you I didn't do English. Yeah, so we can do control semicolon. It's going to give you dates. And if you do Control Shift semicolon, it's going to give you time.
Okay.
So, and if you want to show the current date and time, you know, I'm telling you many things together. This is now. This is Control plus semicolon. Semicolon is not typing now. Control plus, are we guys together?
Yes.
Control. We are together.
Control plus semicolon. This is Control plus Shift plus semicolon. And the last one, which is exactly the same thing as now, but I don't want to type now. I want to use my keyboard automatically and it will show me. What am I going to do? I'm going to do Control space. Oh, no. What's happening? It's going to be Control. Yes, it's going to be Control space semicolon. Control space. No, I'm coming. Control space semicolon. Why is it not working? Who did I offend? Engineer Tom, are you the one?
He's doing the same thing here. He's doing the same thing here.
Okay, I think it's control semicolon and space. I think I'm going to forget it. I made a mistake. Control semicolon, add space. No? Is it working?
You've offended Village People Association.
Who is talking? Maybe you are the village people, Zainab. Which village are you from? Zainab, which village people are you from? Ah, there are a lot of villages there. I beg. Zainab, we might have to evict you from our class. for the progress of this class, we might have to evict you. I'm going to get it. Control semicolon. Control semicolon, then space. Okay, I got it. Don't mind me. It's just a combination of these two guys. Guys, don't mind me. I'm back. No more village people. No more village people. We don't even have village people in my hometown, and they don't have people in my town. Hello? Just before coming. You know that part? Abdurrahman, can you hold on for a minute, please?
Yeah, don't collect.
Yeah, thank you. Because I just want to do this, and that's all for today. We have used 1 or 2 hours already. We are going to press control. You know, for us to do dates, is control semicolon. Time is control shift semicolon. So what I'm going to do now is, for date and time, is going to be control semicolon. You can see now that I've not pressed enter, right? My mouse is still blinking, like Zainab's eye. I'm not going to press that shift now. I'm not going to do Control Shift semicolon. Do you understand? You just press it after each other. So Abdurrahman, can you quickly answer your question? We have to conclude our class now.
Okay, so you know that part where you change it on that last 5,000. Okay, Abraham's problem is the part where I take it from 5,000 to 50 dates.
Yes.
I did Control Shift plus 1. Try this, but it's not working here.
I'm coming.
I've pressed Control Shift and 1, 2, 3. What is happening?
So this is the instruction for date and time. You said the type of 45,000. Then I'm going to do Control Shift 1. Or what do you say? Control Shift 3. It changed to dates. Yes. You said it's not working. What is it showing you? Abdurrahman, please, quickly.
It's not even responding. Yeah, it's not responding. Like,
it's not responding. It's your keyboard format. What you are going to do is, I think you should try Control 1, Control 3 without shift. I'm not very sure. It's your keyboard format.
When I did Control 1, it brought out the dialog box. The dialog box for format cells.
You can just use the manual approach then. You just right click. Yes, the dialog box, the manual approach. Then is manual, but we need to talk and know your exact keyboard format. You can see I'm on it and I'm going to change it. You know, it's currently date. I'm going to come to number and click on OK. Can you see it has changed to number? If I press Control 1 again, I come to date under my dialog box. I can choose the type of date, how I want my dates to appear. And I click on OK. Can you see now that it has switched between them? But basically, it's your keyboard format. No, just like the function F4 and F4. But I'm not exactly sure. We need to maybe Shift 1 or Shift 2. Just
I was about to ask that question because now we're showing PM. So.
Yeah, so you can. There are different date formats. No matter the date you want, you can write the dates in long dates, short dates. Everything is here. So you guys, you just need to explore. I only need to show you the lights. Use the lights to explore. There are a lot of things. You understand? So, guys, question.
Sir.
Yeah.
Yeah, I observed that if I just entered Control semicolon, then Control Shift semicolon, there won't be space between the date and time. But when I entered Control semicolon,
I made a mistake.
Bar,
followed by space. Yes, I made a mistake in my instruction.
Okay.
Followed by space bar. It was that space bar that entered that I was mistaken that I was doing Control space bar. The village people, but I was able to chase them out. So please, any other question? We need to end our class. It's 2 hours already. 2 hours flew away like 5 minutes. Is that not so? It flew away like 5 minutes. But Adeni G. Musumola, you are welcome. I'm just seeing you. Please, do you guys have any other question? In the absence of any question, we may have to conclude our class today. You can drop questions anytime, any day, any hour, any minute, any second in our WhatsApp chats. I prefer WhatsApp group chats than personal message so that everybody is going to benefit. Is that okay, guys?
All right, sir.
And no question is stupid. So you can always ask, is your problem? You understand? We can solve it together.
All right, sir.
Please feel free to use the group to ask questions. If you don't want to use the group, you can PM me. But I prefer the group so that everybody will benefit from your problem.
All right.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, sir.
Yeah, thank you. It was a nice time with you guys.
It was really a
time. Yeah, so when you sleep today, I only have one job for you. Are you going to do it, guys?
Yes.
Are you going to
try
do
our
it?
best.
You will try your best. So your task today is to just dream of Excel when you sleep. Thank you.
We see if that is possible.
When I'm dreaming of who I want to submit my furniture
to. Okay, take care, guys. Bye.
Bye. Thank you.
Okay, bye. Good night.
All right.